Spring morning, huh? I've got like a sweater on and my heater blasting in my face. It's so cold. Hi, Renee. Good morning. Hi, Caress. Hello, hello. Hello. So cold. It's like wet cold. How's everybody? Also cold? Hmm. Good morning, Anna. I'm really excited today because I can't remember exactly when was the last time I had like an actual energy healing session, but it's been a while. And I'm going to have a energy and sound session this morning with Denise Van Brickle. So I will report back. I'm very excited. I haven't been on her table since probably 2018. So gonna go check that out later. I'm very, very, very needing it because, yep, just like you said, I'm also over the astrology as of late. The astrology, the country, you know, men. Next week is going to be my 15-year wedding anniversary, and I'm still not divorced. And, it's fine, but what's happening? I don't know. We don't know. Whatever. Hi, Becky. But I did do something this morning that has taken me 2 years to do, which is I unpacked all of my books. So I unpacked them. So now they're on my shelves after being in my garage for 2 whole years. So I'm pretty excited. Yes, we are going to celebrate, Renee. I'm super excited about that. And if we're not celebrating a divorce, we're definitely celebrating my graduation, which is also in May. So lots of things happening, lots and lots of good things happening, and just trusting the process. Because, like we were talking about in workshop the other day, it really does seem like karma is producing, right? I'm watching a lot of people get what they deserve and just being like, oh, look at that. You manifested that. And I'm just gonna continue sitting back and watching that. You know what I mean? You too. Oh, hi Catherine. Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. Hi Cindy. Well, shall we get to the stuff? Okay. I'm gonna give you three things. Um, okay. In the spirit of me finally unpacking my books, I'm gonna give you a book trilogy. Not trilogy. Three book things. Hardcover, paperback, or ebook. How about that for romantic? Hardcover, paperback, or ebook? I feel like this is going to tell me a lot about your personality. I'm a paperback girl. I love a soft cover. I love a soft cover. Oh. Hardcover, paperback, or ebook? All right. Yeah. If more than one is resonating, then you know you take it, right? Sometimes, even though you prefer a hardcover, it just makes more sense to take an ebook to the beach, right? I feel that. I feel that. So again, your choices are hardcover book, paperback book, or ebook. Hi, Vivi. You just in time. Hardcover, paperback, or ebook. All right. Yeah, so far nobody has openly admitted to choosing ebook. Well, maybe Anna a little bit. She said a little bit of all three. Be brave. Wait, Caress said all three too. Okay, good. Okay. Tell me when you're ready for your hardcover. Okay, this is your hardcover. We have High Priestess, Movement, and Partnership. Whoa. Okay. So again, this is your hardcover. So you have Partnership, High Priestess, and Movement. Um, so this one feels very businessy. Okay, like a businessy. Like you are literally starting a new career type of situation, whole new situation. Um, but unlike before, when you have started all new situations, this time you grown. And I don't mean you're older. I mean you're spiritually wiser and more connected to who you actually are. So your choices, right, are rooted in that deep understanding of self and trust in self. And how do you make your decisions? Not just based off of like that book you once read on how to make a business, right? That some man wrote. Like what? No, it's based off a deep ancient well of knowledge that is available to you that you are tapping into. Your own discernment, your own ability to determine what is right for you and intuit what the next step should be. So it's kind of like that tapping right back into self and knowing you're going to be fine. Like it doesn't really matter. And I don't mean this like to say this flippantly, but it doesn't, this particular business doesn't matter, right? It's what you learn through the journey of whatever this business venture is that you may end up being in for years or months or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's your adventure, right? Like you won't be failing because you don't believe in that kind of a thing anymore. So it doesn't matter in that way. Like everything's going to be fine. But, in the brass tacks of it with this poll, like you're literally moving into that new space right now. You know what I'm saying? And partnering with others. Again, this kind of partnership. It's with other people who are also in a more healed space and like able to tap into their own intuition and not just like everything is ego, 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 or like what I can take from you and that kind of a thing. It's just a whole different vibe. So, congratulations if you are actually starting a business venture. And if not, and you picked hardcover, sit with it and see if there was a message for you there, or if you stubbornly chose hardcover but you really were feeling ebook. I don't know, but sit with it and see. You never know. All right, so that was hardcover. We're gonna shuffle now for paperback. Oh, that's just popping out. Don't look. Okay, tell me when you're ready for paperback. The bee, fear, dragon. Ah! Oh, okay. So you have the bee, the fear, and dragon. Um, okay. So a little bit similar to hardcover in that you got some movement happening here, right? Like you have action time. It's action time. Whenever action time comes around, fear could still be there. That's totally normal. um, the deal with this moment for you is that it's like you're finally putting the new you into operation, right? Like you've kind of been teetering between these two realities of yourself for a while, and just kind of like putting the finishing touches on this like newer model. And now it's like launch time, and it is freaking you out a little bit because you're like, oh, I have to actually take me and go into the actual world with it. Like maybe you've been you in your smaller circles and haven't felt comfortable just being you all the time, whoever that is, right? Now it's time, and because you feel it, right? Now it's time for you to step into just always being who you are. And that's a little scary. But at the same time, it's like this fear card is not an overwhelming fear card. It feels very much like just there as a reminder of how far you've come. Because with the dragon and the bee, this is an unstoppable force. You have good luck on your side, you have victory on your side, and you've got all of this energy and strength and power behind you. So just know that any of the fears that you have are natural, normal, flow with them, but don't necessarily like sit with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't like sit with counsel about your fears, but know that they're coming up because they're naturally going to come up. But that doesn't mean what you're doing is not awesome. Okay, cool. And now to the much anticipated ebook. Is that what we call them? Ebooks? Just like a very unromantic name. But I couldn't think of what else we call them in the moment. I know. Everyone needs to just hear it discussed. Did any of you like only choose ebook? Yeah, digital book. That would work too. Maybe. Don't get sand in your ebook. Tell me when you're ready. Thank you. Okay. You're probably like, what is it, right? Because I made a face. I'll just show you. Merlin, the raven, and the earth fairy. I mean, on first glance, it looks very magical. Looks magical. Too bad you didn't choose. No, just kidding. Let's see what it says. All right, so Raven, the Merlin, and Earth Fairy. So when you have like the Merlin and the Raven, which essentially are both one cards because the Raven is a 10 and the Merlin is one, right? So you have an incredibly powerful magical vibe happening here. And it's like you're tapped into, oh, okay. And it's the masculine energy, which means it's the action energy. You kind of picking up what, the vibes are putting down. It's action time, Aries season, the technical new year, that makes sense. So we're tapping into the masculine side of your magic, which is the doing, right? It's not the gestation creation part. It's the actual physical put it out into the world type of magic. And are you surprised by how things just line up to assist you? Is that surprising? Like, um, it shouldn't be, but it should also be. Like, retain your surprise at how magic works because that's how you have more fun and get more magic, right? We never want to lose the wonder of when things miraculously seem to work out, even though we are diligently working on removing old programs, changing our behaviors, removing toxic influences, making choices that are more aligned with us. Like, that's the groundwork that leads up to the magic happening. So, like, magic isn't just like, oh, wow, out of nowhere, this just happened for me. Like, come on, guys. Like, you worked for it. You did all of the things, but it still is going to feel like a miracle. And that's a beautiful thing. So enjoy the blessing of that surprise as it surprises you again and again. And you're just a little goldfish surprise every time you turn around. Like, be there, right? At the same time, sorry, I'm not winking. I just always have stuff in my eyes these days. It's like little pieces of the world. Okay. The Earth Fairy, as you're, woo, woo, wow, I can't believe it. Surprise. The Earth Fairy is also asking you to allow yourself to embody and ground into that energy of creation that you are currently experiencing. Because again, remember, this is the masculine side of your magic. This isn't the secret, hidden, deep in the fecund womb situation. This is like out rooted, doing, creating. Okay. So, really move into that space and don't worry because, like everything else, there's an ebb and a flow. So, if you're like, I don't want to be in this masculine energy for too long, that exhausts me. I feel you. You're not going to be. This is where you get this done. And then you get to go back into womb space and do more creating. Like, you'll be fine. But when it is time to be in the masculine, like, step up into it. You know what I mean? Because the energy is there to support you and your surprise magic is there to support you. So, yeah, the ebook really pulled one over on you because it was literally the most magical pull of the day. But I'm guessing a lot of you secretly were wondering, or not so secretly wondering, what it was. And maybe this is also kind of like a tack on message for every single other message, because this really goes along with the creation, with new business, with new ways of behaving in the world, like all of those things, right? It is integration of the past like 6 or 7 years of you learning about who you are and healing. So enjoy it, be surprised, celebrate, right? You're doing great. Okay, so that is your coffee and magic for this day. Happy full moon Sunday, and I will see you not next Friday because it is Easter weekend, and my sister and everybody else is coming to visit with her little precious baby, and she's coming on Thursday. So we are going to be enjoying family time and just soaking all of that up for next weekend. But I will see you the Friday after that. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday, whatever you do to celebrate, even if that means you just don't have to go to work or something. Enjoy that. And yeah, thanks for being here. Love you guys.